you're the resident and the applicant? Okay. Good, thank you. I think we've got a pretty good idea of what your concerns are, and maybe your proposal for solving your window problem. But is there anything that you might want to enlighten us on as far as what you all have done thus far? It looks like you maybe were attempting to scrape and refurbish.
Tried doing that. After the start of that, it turned out to be a more laborious job than it looked. Roughly 10 to 15 hours per window.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where some of it just was not replaceable. I've got windows that are bowed due to sun damage, you know, that type of thing.
Right.
So
Right. It looks like you've attempted.
End of life.
Yeah.
I do have photos if you want to take a
and I
look
think
at it.
we've got a couple of them where
These are the actual, you have the new windows.
right. We've got some existing conditions, but
windows.
you can submit those and see if they're different.
Just to see the issues that are involved.
Yeah, you have a broken sill. The wood sill is actually broken off, and I guess there's places. Maybe I'm familiar with, sometimes the sill may not break off, but water still will get in.
It's pretty much coming behind the windows. You can caulk them as much as possible. They're not really even holding caulk anymore. I've got water coming into the house itself. So it's just.
Do you do some construction?
I had for years. I traveled around the world, and that was my job while I traveled.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna probably have to take the frame and everything out.
The frames, as far as I could tell, are semi. I don't know until I open it up, but the picture
Casing.
frame outside, they're all coming off. They have to come off and rework with wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so you'll have a casing that'll be a wood casing.
Correct. Any sill that needs to be replaced will be
And then the
put back
sill.
with a wood sill.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay, so then it's more like an insert. It's more like a replacement window?
It is a replacement window. It's a wood replacement window with a aluminum clad.
Okay.
And also the divided lights on the outside of the window instead of the inside.
Yeah.
To give the same illusion as an older window.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like a good application for that. And if you've read our guidelines in the historic district guidelines, we're very sensitive about window replacement. So many people say, oh, they've had some salesman come through and sell them on the idea of energy efficiency, and
I've seen some of those windows.
yeah,
They don't look so hot.
right. A lot of them are vinyl, and so we don't do it. It's not something that we approach lightly. But at the same time, you've got a real problem there, and we see where you're attempting to stabilize the structure of the house itself, which is probably plaster walls on the inside. And
Actually, no, I gutted the entire the structure with new plumbing, new wiring.
Okay, it was plaster probably.
It was plaster. I've insulated it. This is my
Did it have
last.
insulation in it?
Yep.
Okay, it had it already.
No, it did
Oh,
not.
it didn't? Okay,
It was not newspaper, I think.
okay,
So this is pretty much my last project other than painting it.
okay. And
New roof.
now you're to the last thing, that's the one, yeah. I used to live next door, that's why I was asking that question. I watched it deteriorate around the lady that lived there. Anybody else have any questions about it? I think he knows what he's doing here, and it's.
I have a local contractor that's going to do all the work, J.D. Cooper, I'm sure. Everybody knows J.D.
Okay,
So
yeah.
We'll be doing that.
I was just curious about that wood casing frame, and that, except for the sill, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. And
Some of them are salvageable.
But you might need to pull that out to get a new sealant joint between.
Actually, what'll happen is the windows will be popped from the inside. So there's a, well, what do you call it, a stop that holds the window pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean, you screw it in each side, but it has a stop on the back. The stop will be taken out, at which point you can take the existing, cut the sash cord, take the existing windows out, and then the new one will fit in against the picture frame outside.
hopefully leaving that intact.
If I can.
Hopefully.
If not, I'm going to match it with
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah,
5/4 by 4. So it won't
with
change.
mahogany or some
This is
kind
just
of
pine.
Brett.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to think. I'm thinking about water and,
There's a lot of paint. Good
Yeah.
paint.
yeah, okay.
Somebody wanted to do, actually JD had mentioned doing aluminum out there, but I just hate the look of aluminum, so
Yeah,
as far as on trim, it never looks good.
well, does that answer any questions anyone have? Ben, you got a question? No? Okay.
Mr. Chairman, if you might, are these the board's copies, or would you like these back?
No, you can.
Okay, we'll enter these in
Got them
as,
on my phone.
we'll enter these in as Exhibit D then,
Yeah.
just for the
Okay.
record.
Okay. All righty, then we'll go ahead and see if there are other folks that would like to speak, since we have one other folk here now. If anyone would like to speak with either for or against this application for replacement of the windows on a contributing property, and I don't see that we have anyone who wants to do that, so we'll go ahead and entertain a motion, and we can discuss it some more if need be.
I would like to move that we approve application CERH 18-017 as submitted.
Okay,
Second.
got a second, motion and second. Any discussion?
I think the application is needed and well thought out and appropriate for the house of this age and condition.
Yeah, they're pretty
And
good.
I personally think that it's the right thing to do.
Right, and it looks like this particular replacement window will be a pretty good replica of what's there now in terms of the number of panes and the fixed buttons on the outside. And but we understand the problem, and that he's attempted to repair, put in a lot of hours thus far. Okay. All in favor of the motion to approve the application as submitted, raise your right hand. Okay, it's unanimous. Approved. Thank you. Thanks for bringing it in. Okay, I think, yeah, thank you.
Would you like a motion to adjourn?
Yes,
So moved.
good. All right, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
We have a